Hello, this is going to be a reading for fire signs. Fire signs are Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. This is going to be a reading for August 2025. Happy birthday, Leo. Spirit, please give me the messages that fire signs need to hear. I forgot I wanted to split it. I want to split it because I feel like I always get the same cards coming out of this deck. I just want to try to give it a chance to give me something else out of this deck. What do we have for fire signs? August 2025. December. So somebody might be a Saggy. That's at the heart of the reading. Pin, new job or career. Oh, that's too many. Sorry, Saggy. Dog, far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. That is at the sacral. At the throat, we have birth or conception of a child or enterprise with the crib. So maybe starting a business. Victory in some endeavor. 5. I'm a 5. Victory in some endeavor at the at the sacral. Did I say this is the solar plexus and this is the sacral? Eye, at the third eye. Psychic ability and trust your intuition. And then we have March at the root. So maybe something happened in March, the beginning of the year. That's like the spiritual beginning of the new year. The real new year, I mean. And Diamond at the crown. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. And Tulip, great passion. Okay, so very much fire sign energy. March is also Aries. So I really do feel like I'm like tapping into the energy right now. I'm going to do another row. Egg. Success assured with good plans and hard work in December. I feel that. I feel like that's Saturn energy. What's the dog and far away? Distant friend is thinking of you. Dog and far away. Wind chimes and fly. Wow, okay, a distant friend is thinking about you. So wind chimes is peace and harmony, and a fly is a period of ill health or depression. So maybe a friend knows that you're depressed or something, and they're thinking about you, sending you good energy. Or maybe a friend is in bad health and they're thinking about you from a distance. Maybe this really isn't too much of a friend. You know, maybe somebody is getting some karma, and they, with peace and harmony here, harmony is balance. So, and with the wind chimes, I just feel like somebody is having a period of bad health and depression, and they're thinking about what they did to you to get for this to happen. For them, you know, crib, birth, or conception of a child or enterprise is the sunrise. New creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Perfect. I love it. So somebody's going to come up with a very, very good business idea. It's a lot of time in November here. I mean, I wanted to pull new cards. Victory. So there's going to be a victory in November. November came out, I don't remember. Money path underneath I. A path with money is waiting for you to find it right after new ventures and fresh start. Psychic ability, trust your intuition. Maybe you're supposed to be making money with your psychic abilities. A path with money is waiting for you. And work, achievement, and success. Definitely somebody has Pisces North Node, Pisces Midheaven kind of energy it's giving me. We are in Pisces North Node right now. Wealth and bowl. So sorrow over loss in March. And it's funny, look at the flowers in March. They're like, look, they're sad. It's like sorrow over a loss. Plenty of material things. Bowl. So I feel like you lost a lot of material things. But I feel like you lost material things, but somebody else is losing health. That, what I just said about you lost material things, but somebody else is losing wealth, it's giving me that, the Sandman, I think they had like, it was like an extra episode in the end, and it was mostly, it's like with death, the sister, the black girl, and it was talking about life and death, and I don't know, it just gave me that, like somebody thought that having all these things was what life was about, but now they're sick, and you don't understand, when you're sick and shit, you ain't no living. You can have all the money in the world, but when you sick, you know, life starts to look real good, you know, just living, period. No matter what you got. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. With great passion. So somebody sees your passion and they're just jealous, I feel like. You got Carrot, opportunity for a windfall, Diamond, you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. Wow. I mean, it's funny, I did it like this and they all go, like literally, they all go together. The only one that doesn't really go together that well is this one, the dog from far away, a distant friend is thinking of you. But, I mean, it doesn't not go together. I feel like in November you have a victory coming. So around Sagittarius season. Jupiter is in Cancer. So, yeah, I really do feel like there's going to be a lot going on good with Saggy and Pisces and Cancer. Anywhere where you have Cancer or the moon. The moon is going to be, well, if you have bad things in the moon, but the moon, everything is going to be amplified because Jupiter. What do we have for the heart? Egg and December. Success assured with good plans and hard work. Success assured with good plans and hard work. What do I have? Oh, wow. 10 of Cups. Nice. Fire signs. What the hell I'm talking about? That's wish fulfillment. So make your plans and work hard. Just, this is what this is giving me. It's giving me work with Saturn. Work with Saturn. Don't be in a rush. Just keep your head down and work your ass off for the next 3 years. I think the next year there's going to be things happening, or not, actually 6 months again, because Saturn is in retrograde right now, so things are moving very, very slow. And a lot of people are going to be getting bored and they're going to be going crazy and stuff. A lot of that's going to be happening right now. The Hierophant in the reverse. Yeah, a dog far away, somebody that was like family maybe, they're in reverse and they're thinking about what they did to you that wasn't morally just. It was wrong. Sunrise here, new creator. Yeah, somebody has complete control. This is a Two of Wands. You're making plans. You have the world in your hand and you're looking at the things that you want to do. I love it. Somebody has learned some kind of patience. Again, it's giving me Sagittarius energy, Temperance. But somebody has learned some kind of patience. You know, maybe you're higher than the church now. Maybe you're elevated past. I'm talking about spiritually. Maybe you've elevated past everybody you've ever known. You know, and now you have control, because I feel like these people were trying to take something from you or something with the sorrow over loss and stuff like that. You're getting all kind of things over here. You got new business, you got money coming in, you got opportunity for a windfall, you got some good luck, you got all kind of stuff coming in, fire signs. But I feel like you need to keep your head down right now, because it's a lot of drama and it's a lot of distractions too. Nine of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Oh, and we have Taurus here. It could be a Taurus friend that, you know, ain't worth a damn. Usually bulls are very sweet, but they can get jealous. That's that beauty. There's always that tendency to be really, really jealous. The Empress in the reverse. Speaking of jealous, Taurus and Libra, both of them have that. They could get jealous. And jealousy is the worst. Knight of Pentacles, something moving slow. There's the Empress in the reverse. And something is moving slow. It's giving me that Saturn energy. I think that somebody is being praised or whatever for being in reverse right now. And it needs to be revealed so that things can turn in the upright. See, the Empress is in reverse and the Hierophant is in the reverse. You know, people are fighting in the spiritual. Look at this. Oh, that's too many. Never mind. I'm about to say that, calling on spirits and everything under the moon. But somebody has dominion. Somebody can't be controlled. Wheel of Fortune. This is very karmic too, whatever's happening. A whole lot of Sagittarius energy. I wonder who that is. Saggy and Taurus. I wonder who that is. Saggy and Taurus all in the house and shit. All in the reading. This must be my reading. I'll take it. Except for my Taurus would it be in the reverse. My Taurus would be in the upright. Okay. The Star. Aquarian energy. Somebody is a healer. Somebody is very... and somebody isn't a healer. Okay. With the Strength in the reverse. Virgo and Leo energy. Could be a Virgo or Leo that's trying to tap into your passion and come between something, a friend of yours or something you want. They're probably trying to put their foot in all this money and good luck that you got coming in because you're the freaking star. You're getting wish fulfillment. You're the star. You got the Two of Wands here and the Wheel of Fortune. I mean... You got the Star and the Wheel of Fortune. But then at the heart of the reading, you have the Ten of Cups. This is like one of the best stars in the deck. I mean, best cards in the deck. But you got that with the Star and the Wheel of Fortune. So something is very karmic. Something is karmically meant to happen this way. These people, the sorrow over this loss, you were supposed to go through this. Plenty of material things, you're supposed to lose all that. That's what the wheel is, though. Sometimes you're on top of the wheel, sometimes you're at the bottom of the wheel. That's how it is. And then you got the Sagittarius energy again with the wounded warrior underneath November and victory in an endeavor. So somebody is maybe a Sag, or just maybe you got Sagittarius heavy in your chart, or maybe you don't. Saggy is coming through in November. So I feel like around Sagittarius season, something is coming in. Maybe this hard work you've been putting in is going to start paying off in some way. There's a victory here. And then you got 5 in reverse, because this says 5 and then 5 is right here too in the reverse with the Taurus energy, the Hierophant in the reverse. This could be a group of people too from the past. Dog, far away. Stay your dog ass far away. And the fly. You know, nobody needs this. Something here, people, you didn't never need this. This was never nothing that you needed. These people were making you depressed and sick. Look, that's what they were doing, making you 9 of Wands. Depressed and sick. But you got a victory over this. And you're going to get a whole emotional fulfillment because you deserve it. Because you didn't deserve this from the people that, you know, that were supposed to be in high moral standing. They are probably pointing at you like you weren't in high moral standing, and they weren't, you know. Now you got the 10 of Cups here in December. Still Sagittarius energy, success assured with good plans and hard work. I mean, everything goes together. You got the sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start with the crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. With the 2 of Wands, she's holding it. She's like, what do I want to do? What does the world need? You know, that's the big and a very great position. Everything you want is coming. I feel like just give it some time. Stay the course. This is the wounded warrior. This is longevity. Being able to fight through longevity. You're being ganged up on and bullied on by this Hierophant energy in the reverse. Could be your own family, friends and family, people that were like family. Maybe even someone you were married to, you know. Taurus energy, somebody is very stubborn. And they're dead wrong. And they're about to be sick and depressed. And they're going to be smelling like dog, smelling like old mutt, trying to mess with you. Because all that spell work and stuff, that flies, that's nasty. It's giving me Beelzebub. The Empress in the reverse is giving me Taurus energy, even though it is Libra, but with this Hierophant in the reverse and the Empress in the reverse, this is somebody overbearing, somebody who's greedy. They're stubborn. They want what they want. They don't care who they take it from. You know, somebody's a liar. They're not honest. They're not gentle. You know, they're not... They're not beautiful. And I mean inside, they're not beautiful. And it's the worst for a woman to be beautiful on the outside but ugly on the inside, because that really brings because you know her appearance is like what grabs you, and then for them to be very ugly on the inside is like very disappointing. It's trifling, because there's ugly people in the world and they got a reason to be mad that they ugly, you know. But when a beautiful person is just ugly inside and then they mess themselves up, you know, with all the crap and the trends and the fads and, you know, the cutting the hair bald and the tattoos everywhere and just making themselves look used up because they don't have their own mind. They're not the type of person that's going to say, I'm not going to put tattoos all over my body because I'm a beautiful woman. Why would I do that? They're going to go run behind everything everybody else is doing, and what this one guy said that they liked that day, said that he liked girls with tattoos, so now I'm gonna be a bitch with the tattoos all over the place. This is somebody who doesn't have their own mind. They're not a trendsetter, they're a follower, and everything they do is following somebody, and they want to be in a position to be a leader, but they're a follower. And this has been happening for a long time. Somebody has been in this position and been leading people wrong and everything else, everybody in reverse with this. It's giving me like Beyonce energy. That's crazy. They put Beyonce to go up against that girl, I guess. I forgot the white girl's name for American Apparel or whatever, American Eagle. The jeans. And they put Beyonce in some Levi's jeans. Levi's jeans are so bad. Even the guy that made Levi's, I think his name is Levi or something. He don't wear his own jeans. That's why I stopped wearing. I like the way Levi's fit me. And they're cheap. But when I read that he don't, and it's something about the copper. I don't like it. It's something about Indians. And Beyonce with her raggedy ass, her fake ass. You know what I'm saying? And they talk about Sydney Sweeney, and how her jeans, she has good jeans. And then they put the black woman, the fakest black woman who want to be white, in the jeans. But if they pets, and they're talking about Sydney, but if Sydney put on a afro, you know, it would have really been a problem. But Beyonce could put on her blonde wig and look like a tranny in some jeans to sell to black women, and, you know. It's sad. They done took everything from us. All the natural everything, okay? Just like I've been posting. You was the queen. Now you ain't nothing. You ain't nothing but cursed because you sat up and did all this spell work and went and messed yourself up, and now you fake, you bald-headed. You know what I'm saying? They messed you up. They did that on purpose. If you don't see them white girls going and doing all that shit and putting them wigs on and all that shit, then I wouldn't go do it. You see them staying real natural. I'm talking about the it white girls. You already know what's coming. Because they already know what's coming too. They playing y'all and charge the shit out of you to do all that, to mess yourself up. The wigs and everything. Got everybody walking around with bald heads and alopecia because you're lazy and you put that shit on top of your head. And that's what happens. That's what always happens. We got to stop being lazy. We got to stop being lazy. We got to start working out and stuff like that. Get your ass up. Don't sit your ass down and be eating all that shit. You can't do that. You the water. You'll swell and get dirty and stuff like that. And then you got to be swallowed up by the earth so that the fire could purify the water. It's like a distillery. I keep saying, just like we are. We're a distillery. And if we want to purify our waters inside our body, we got to sweat that shit out, and put in the good stuff and sweat out the bad stuff. That's how it works. And you know what? It's going to be all in the air. When the water is messed up, everybody's messed up. And it's like they did that on purpose or something. I feel like the only one that can make it is the freaking fire. I'm trying to think. The air is going to be messed up. The fire and the earth will be the last standing with the water being messed up. Because the fire going to make sure it's standing above the water. It's manipulating you. I know that sounds crazy if you don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah, the medicine wheel I'm talking about. And black people represent the water. White people represent the fire. Asia represents the air, and the indigenous, or even, I forgot the other name for them, but Indians basically represent the earth. Indigenous. What's the other word? Like for the Australians and stuff, the ones that haven't even messed with, civilization, they got them in Brazil and Australia, Aboriginals. That's what it's called. That's the earth people. So yeah, there's a definitely, wow, somebody, yeah, this is betrayal. 10 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles in the reverse, and a 5 of Cups. So somebody stabbed you in the back, ruined you, took your money, your job, everything that you worked for, that you mastered, something that was your wheel of fortune, and try to put you out miserable and melancholy. They try to ruin your whole, not only did they try to ruin your life, they try to sacrifice you. That's what that is. They try to ruin your spirit, have you depressed, have your soul messed up, because that's what, you grieve away the Holy Spirit. If you grieve too much, the Holy Spirit leaves you. You can't be grieving and stuff. That's why they want you to be jealous and mad, because you represent Oshun, black woman. You represent Oshun, and Oshun is joy. And how do you cancel out joy? With sadness, with depression. And how do you do that? By having you do things that you're not supposed to do, horrible, mean things, by acting on jealousy. So when you come down off that jealousy high from being a bitch, your joy is gonna be gone. You're never gonna be able to get over what you've done. You're emotional. You're never gonna get over it. Never. Do you hear me? You're never gonna get over it. Sad. It's freaking sad. I'm sorry you did it. I'm apologizing for you. Better start getting it together. We got the victory and some endeavor in November with the 9 of Wands. Now we got the 3 of Pentacles. This was people working together, trying to bully you because they was deceiving you and stealing all your shit, trying to have you depressed. But you are a fighter. And you know how to fight for a long time. They didn't think that you was going to be able to fight this long. They think you're just sweet. No. I'm sweet and savory, bitch. And salty, and all the other flavors. I got all of them. The 8 of Swords in reverse. Somebody is coming out of being trapped. Somebody is coming out of this bullying and all that stuff. People aren't going to be able to do that probably because they're sick. Yeah, look at the stealing. Somebody got caught. That's going to help you too to come out of this melancholy energy. This is a mess. And it's going to be a mess too. It's going what's going to happen to make this go back into balance is going to be awesome. Awestruck. That's why it's like going to leave you everyone in awe, cuz there's people need to be made an example of. There's principles that need to be set, and people need to know that this was wrong and this was what was right to do. And people are going to be made an example of. 7 of Wands in the reverse. With the Knight of Wands, somebody can't defend themselves, or they're done defending themselves. This family can't defend themselves. They're trying to fight. They're trying to fight against somebody, but they can't. This person might not even be trying to defend themselves against them no more. Look at the Sun in the reverse. They're doing something sneaky, real underhanded, and weak too. These attacks by this group is weak because they're sick. King of Cups, they might all be sick, all 3 of them, or whoever, how many. It might be 10, it might be up to 10 people, it might be more than, it might be 20. With that 21, I don't know, it might be a lot of people who was in on this because you were being bullied. It might be 9 people, 10 people, times 10. King of Cups in the reverse is an asshole. He's a emotionally manipulative asshole. And he been crying wolf, acting like something is happening that's not happening, while he trying to make it look like it's happening behind the scenes. Ugh. I can't stand somebody who's a liar and a coward. And that's who this King of Cups is. He's a coward. He's a coward. And he don't care about the truth. All he cares about is how he feels and how he looks. Somebody's walking away from this jerk. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. We got a Leo here in reverse too. These fixed signs. Except for Aquarius is in the upright. Where's the other one? Where's Scorpio at? Scorpio, where are you? I hope you're not this King of Cups in the reverse. I'm about to say, which one of the fixed signs is it? All of them except for Aquarius, the only one who sees things from a higher perspective. The home, it's a home here, wish fulfillment. I feel like somebody's going to be able to get a home. You're going to walk away from the King of Cups energy totally emotionally. Whatever he does, it's not going to bother you. Doesn't mean he's going to stop doing what he's doing. He could do whatever he want to do until he's blue and brown and purple and green in the face. You don't care what he does. And you're going to get the things that you want. With good plans and hard work, just keep at it. And you're going to get it because you deserve it. What's the sunrise in the crib? Birth or conception of a child or enterprise. This is at the throat. Somebody was really with the sun in reverse too. This is a solar plexus. They were really trying to make you afraid. Like pump fear into you. Maybe this 7 of Wands in the reverse is you not knowing who you're supposed to fight against. They're just attacking you. Losers, ganging up on you, bullying you, but being secretive about it because they're cowards. It's the King of Cups. He don't want you to know that it's him. He don't want nobody to know because he's freaking obsessed. They become enthralled with you. This King of Cups energy, because emotionally it's something you touched their heart in a way, or they think you did. Judgment in the reverse and the 6 of Cups. This is people from the past who misjudged you and they messed up. I feel like this is your family or something and you're about to come up and they messed up and maybe they were supposed to go with you, but I feel like that they weren't supposed to go with you. That's why this Wheel of Fortune is here. This was all meant to happen and when nothing you could do about it. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody is losing a lot of money. This Empress. Maybe somebody is a tarot reader with the psychic eye here and the Empress and all that. The Chariot in the reverse. Somebody might be sick. They don't have the fortitude. They don't have the protection to be able to continue on with their bullshit being revealed. Cancer energy in the reverse. Somebody might get cancer from their lies. That's what happens. What lies do. The 2 cups in the reverse. Somebody's going to lose a relationship or miss out on a relationship. Because this is the Empress in the reverse. She's not supposed to be in no relationships anyway. She needs to heal with her sick ass. She's sick in the head. 2 of Wands. Somebody has dominion. Somebody else has dominion and somebody else doesn't have protection and they need to heal. Then we got the Star, clarifying the Star. Queen of Wands in the reverse. That's Sagittarius, Aquarius. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. 10 of Cups in the reverse and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, look at that. I feel like somebody is losing everything they stole. I feel like somebody's getting their energy back and somebody else is losing everything they stole and they're going to be weak. This Queen of Wands, she might have been doing some spell work. The Queen of Wands and the reverse will do some spell work, especially with this King of Cups. They'll both do some spell work. Could be a Leo and a Cancer. We got the High Priestess in the reverse, the secrets coming out. And the Page of Wands, this is somebody moving forward innocently. Something is brand new for somebody. You're going to feel brand new after this. Especially if it's a family and friends from the past. These people been holding on to you for a long damn time. They need to be ashamed of themselves. And their mama need to be ashamed. Their kids need to be ashamed. And everything else. Because this is trifling. This is very weak too. This is people planning on somebody else's life and somebody else's harvest. These people are so fucking weak that the whole time you were building something, they couldn't have been building nothing. They had to sit and watch and then figure out a way to steal it. Yeah, but that ain't gonna work. And that's what I have for you, fire signs. You're gonna be brand new, fire. Look, and then you got wish fulfillment too under here. It's nothing better than this. Nothing better than youthfulness and wish fulfillment. So all you can hope for in this life is to be healthy and be blessed by spirit. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. I know that it was long, but I really want to get more out of these cards. And I like this reading, actually. I think I got exactly what I wanted to get out of them. And I will see you next time, fire signs. Peace.